For years, I convinced myself that I was the hero of a complicated story. When I married Sarah, I embraced her daughter Jennifer as mine. My biological daughter Scarlett was the same age. But in my desperate attempt to be a great stepfather, I became a stranger to my own flesh and blood. I prioritized Jennifer's recitals, Jennifer's moods, and Jennifer's comfort. When my wife suggested Scarlett should live with her aunt because the girls clashed, I agreed. I told myself Scarlett was tough and would understand, while Jennifer was fragile and needed a stable home. I was building a life on a foundation of neglect, and the collapse was inevitable. The breaking point arrived 2 decades later. Scarlett called to tell me she was getting married on the first Saturday of August. Barely a week later, Jennifer announced her wedding for the exact same day. I asked Jennifer to change her date, but she threw a tantrum claiming it was her dream wedding. Instead of standing my ground, I turned to Scarlett. I offered her $30,000 to be the bigger person and move her date. I told her Jennifer needed me to walk her down the aisle because she was emotional while Scarlett was independent. Scarlett did not yell. She did not even sound angry. She just said, "You have made your choice, Dad. You will need the money more than I do." I went to Jennifer's wedding. I wore the tuxedo, gave the speech, and played the part of the proud father. But the entire night felt hollow. My phone stayed silent until a notification popped up the next morning. It was a photo of Scarlett walking herself down the aisle, head held high. There was an empty seat in the front row with a single white rose, and a note that said, "Reserved for the man I thought my father was." The fallout was swift and permanent. Scarlett went completely no contact. She blocked my number, my social media, and moved without leaving a forwarding address. A few months later, I heard through a relative that she had a baby girl. I tried to reach out to apologize and beg for a chance to be a grandfather, but the door was locked tight. Her husband sent me a final message saying, "You spent her childhood making her feel like second best. We will not let you do that to our daughter." The most bitter part of it all is that once the wedding glitz faded, Jennifer and her mother did not need me anymore. Jennifer is busy with her new life. My wife treats me like a bank account rather than a partner. I sacrificed the girl who truly loved me for the people who only tolerated me. Now I sit in a quiet house looking at old photos of a little girl I sent away. Realizing I did not just lose a daughter, I lost my soul. I regret it more than words can ever say.